What's up, guys? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I thought Nick was going to be with me. It looks like y'all are just stuck with me by myself today. Nick had to go with a little friend, and I guess they went out to eat or something. But I hope y'all are having a fantastic day, man. I love y'all. I'm going to try to be on here every day for y'all. Just bringing some kind of hope, some kind of word, some kind of uplifting message that I can give y'all, because I feel like that's my calling, that's my purpose. And I feel like if I don't do it, who else is going to do it? And that's where y'all come in, because I know some of y'all are starting to branch off, and some of y'all are starting to tell your story. And your story is going to change the world. If you want to change the world, share your story with the world. And for that, you change the world. You know, and I wanted to talk about rock bottom, because rock bottom has taught me things in my life that mountaintops never will. You can't find out who you are on top of a mountain. You can't find out who you are on top of the world. You find out who you are when everybody else leaves you, when everybody else abandons you, when everybody else thinks against you. You find out who you are. Not when everybody's giving you high fives, not when everybody's patting you on the back, not when everybody's right there with you. You find out who you are when you're by yourself, when you're alone. Thank you, brother. Nick brought me a Mountain Dew, so Nick came through. Thanks, bro. But you find out who you are when you're at the end of your rope and you're only hanging on for yourself. That's when you find out who you are. At the end of the day, if you don't have your own back and you can't trust yourself and you can't love yourself and do for yourself, you can't expect anybody else to do it for you. You know, but once you find out who you are, then you move on to relationships you build with people. Because if you jump into a relationship, and I've said this before, everybody's asked me, you know, what do you think about relationships? What do you think about this? When you jump into a relationship and you don't know who you are, you let that person determine who you're going to be. When you jump into a relationship and you don't know who you are, you let the person that you're with determine who you are. You're going to become everything that person wants you to be. So find out who you are yourself. Find out who you are with God, find out who you are with your higher power, and then branch off into your relationships. Because if you go in knowing who you are, you don't allow room for somebody to change you for what they want you to be. There's a difference between changing for the good and changing for somebody. There's a difference between changing for the overall good of the world and changing to fit somebody else's needs. You change for the world. You change to make the world better. You don't change for somebody to tell you who you are. That's what it all boils down to. Because if you jump into a relationship and you don't know what you carry, you don't know what you bring to the table, you don't know your value, then the other person is going to set your value. They're going to tell you what you believe in. They're going to tell you who you are, and they're going to tell you what you are. And that's how you never find your true soulmate, because you become the soulmate the person solely wants you to be. This is how I believe it. This is how I believe. Run after God with your whole heart. Run after God, the God of your understanding. Run after that God with your whole heart. And as you're running, you and that other person that's running after the same thing will get closer and closer and closer together. One day you'll look beside you, and the person standing to your right or left will be doing the same things that you have done. Again, the person standing to your right or your left will have done the same thing and run the same race that you have ran in order to be there together. You'll be like, wow, you've run this same race that I've ran, and now we're here together at the finish line. And that's how it's supposed to work. And you both know who you are, you know what you stand for, and you're not changing each other. You're falling in love with the person both of you are. You're falling in love through what God brought you through. You're falling in love through the things that God brought you through, and you're like, wow, you made it through that same thing, but you kept going. You made it through that same thing, and you kept fighting. You made it through that same thing, and now we're here together. And that's how relationships last. I want somebody that's going to walk through fire with me. Better yet, I would carry the person beside me through fire. I want somebody that's going to have my back through the good, the bad, the ugly, the right, the wrong. I want somebody that's going to take on the world with me and not just to watch the world go by. I want somebody that's going to jump on and say, hey man, we're going to save the world. And if we don't, we're at least going to save the world for one person. Because if you save the world for one person, then the world is changed for that person. So if you want to change the world, be the change you want to see in the world. And if you want that one person that's going to have your back, that ride or die person they talk about, start living the way you want to live with that person. Start doing the things you want to do with that person. Start being the person that you want in your life. That's so, so, so crucial. Start being the person that you want to see in your life, and you will find that person. I promise. And at the end of the day, y'all have each other, good, bad, right or wrong, ugly or sad. You'll have somebody you can take on the world with, and it'll be a real love. It won't be none of this false love, this he said, she said bullshit. It'll be a real love that you can hold on to for the rest of your life. And I want y'all to know that I love y'all more than anything in this world. So that GoFundMe page is still up. Y'all can comment on it. Y'all can add the GoFundMe page. Y'all can share it. So please, if you have $1 or you have $2 that you can spare to the GoFundMe page, that helps the new people coming into this program. It helps them get started. It helps them with toothpaste, toothbrush, clothes, bedding, stuff like that. It makes it easier for somebody to come out of the dark places they are in instead of staying there dying. So whatever you can help with, whatever you can share, or just pray, guys, because we love y'all. And me and Nick will be back on this afternoon. Nick came in a little late, but we'll be back on this afternoon, and we love y'all. And there's nothing you can do about it. I will love you every day that I'm on here. So, and if one day you see me that I'm not on here, reach out and check on me, because it's probably not good. So I love y'all. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. And again, share the GoFundMe page. Talk about it. Tell them it's for a good purpose. And I'll see y'all later, guys. I love y'all. God bless you.